Welcome to Kĩgongona program. I am Njaũ Gĩkũyũ from Njaũ Gĩkũyũ Science NGS, and today we are looking at my proposed reforms, and they are pure. I'll start with reading for you to know the reforms. Munafi Njaũ Gĩkũyũ proposed reforms in Kenya. Prophet Njaũ Gĩkũyũ was elevated by Kĩrĩnyaga in 2023. Kĩrĩnyaga speaks in his brain. Kĩrĩnyaga manifests in his dreams. Kĩrĩnyaga implanted a Kĩgongona in him after passing a test in 2023. Kĩgongona implantation transformed Njaũ Gĩkũyũ. Kĩrĩnyaga commissioned him in 2023 to restore Ũngai wa Mũgĩkũyũ. Kĩrĩnyaga is the sole God. God is one. God is holy. Kĩrĩnyaga abode in Mount Kĩrĩnyaga in a spiritual dimension, imperial seat of majesty. Mount Kĩrĩnyaga is sacrosanct. Proposed Njaũ Gĩkũyũ reforms in Kenya. 1. Dismissal of the US embassy, European embassies and BATUK. European countries and the US have invested in extermination programs. Africans have been secretly killed for minerals and occupancy. Europe and US militaries engage in espionage, virus programs, and disposal of cancerous nuclear waste. HIV virus, for instance, was made by NATO. NATO military scientists collaborated with Robert Gallo. Sarcoma virus was recombined with leukemia virus to make HIV virus. HIV virus was released in Africa as a fake Hepatitis B vaccine. Mount Kĩrĩnyaga Altar has restricted extermination of Africans. 2. Prohibition of churches and embracement of Kĩgongona gĩa Kĩrĩnyaga, Mount Kĩrĩnyaga Altar, and cultural heritage. Churches were brought to enable colonialism. Churches are not pure. Missionaries were working for the British government. God manifested through altars. Altars contain outer space radiation. Mount Kĩrĩnyaga, Kenya, is the most powerful altar. Nyahoro black hole radiation touches rũnyondo rwa njathi peak. Circumambulating Mount Kĩrĩnyaga grants radiation the creator that transforms. The Ark of the Covenant, ithandũkũ rĩa maathani, has been hosted in Mount Kĩrĩnyaga Altar since 1210 AD. Mount Kĩrĩnyaga is significant in spirituality. Mau Mau liberated Kenya through bloodshed. The painful voices of the victims are in the cosmos. Britain committed unforgivable atrocities in Kenya. Kenyans ought to allocate a Mau Mau Day on December 28 in the honor of Mau Mau. Mau Mau fought a holy war alongside Araika Mũgwanja, 7 natural angels of creation. Mau Mau made a covenant with Kĩrĩnyaga in 1948. A Jomo Kenyatta Day on August 22 ought to be allocated in the honor of the founding father. Jomo Kenyatta was commissioned by the Sacerdotal College of Seers in 1928 to lead Kenya. Jomo Kenyatta had Gogi protection and service. Sacerdotal College of Seers serves Mount Kĩrĩnyaga Altar. And for me, I'll complete by telling you that, my reforms are pure. They will help Kenya. And what will happen? There will be cosmic changes this century. Because let me tell you, even, the way people are, when they change their mindset and be able to recognize and know how creation is, know God well, even they will change their thinking and the way of doing things. Because, people are doing based on a certain algorithm that is taught by the colonial people. We will do a lot, let me tell you. even the names, even the policy or names, the government ought to, to implement a policy where people are not using European names, because we ought to encourage the cultural heritage, because people are created in communities were pure, given pure things. Let me tell you, creation is pure for real. But then we have evil people who pretend, even through the camera. But then what matters is what you are doing for real, because you are in a creation, and every decision is made by God, because you are created. People are doing because of being enabled. So what is enabling things now is what was enabling even billion years ago, and what will enable even the future, because even God existed before the creation, because God is the one who brought creation. But then you cannot know God just like that, and the name will matter with community. For us, Gĩkũyũ, we refer to God as Njaũ. Our founding father, Patrick Gĩkũyũ, was the one who gave that name, and you can now get more of the wisdom, because I'm telling you, everything is having a reason. There is cause and effect. People don't know the principles of creation. And another thing, there is a very important concept of life after death that is not known, and you need to know it. Everyone who died from the founding parents, they went somewhere to the spirit realm. They are there. They are angels. They can see the people on earth. You are everywhere as energy. Now there is no space or the aspect of time. And also that is your future for real. Even if you don't know it or you don't embrace it, it will happen, because it was meant to be like that. But then people are not having the wisdom. This century now, people get the wisdom. It is not everything that is documented. People don't know the real history for real. Don't know the ancient Egyptian for real, because black people, there have been a lot of things. But now, there will be cosmic changes, and you realize this. And for me, I can tell Kenyans now to start embracing wisdom. We will scrutinize even the education, because there is a lot. For us to grow, we need to embrace who we are. And you need to remember, we are not poor. Those things are brought by people, because the same people who are brought pain here in Kenya and brought agony and are the same people claiming we are people, we are poor. The same people, children in Congo are also suffering. In Africa, minerals are being exploited, but those people are not respecting the purity of the creation. You have even people who do bad rituals. I'm telling you, even churches are not for real, because they are not having altars for real. They will not help the cosmology. Islam is okay, because Muhammad was captured by the real God of Mount Kĩrĩnyaga, and Muhammad came to Kenya and with the family, and even with Abu Bakr, and the family was in Lamu for real. And Abu Bakr went to the mountain because he went there for spirituality. There are people who don't know what is spirituality, because you have to remember there is nothing physical. Even the physical things, they are just physical when you are on earth. When you die, you will be having a body. Let me tell you, that will come out of the dead one, and you will become a spirit. Now there will be no space. When you want to go, you can even go to the outer space, because we are just at a single globe orbiting the sun. And that's why you are dying, because entire creation is diverse. There are many universes. There is a lot. We are able to know about the sun and the moon because they are near to us. But then there are some which are so far from, you cannot use human methods or efforts to know them. But then you can know, because things are there because of God, because of Mount Kĩrĩnyaga. Mount Kĩrĩnyaga is altar, is Kĩgongona. It is not ordinary mountain. Even there is a point there are points you can go and even go through the Mount Kailash, because Mount Kailash in China is also a Kĩgongona. And we have there's a typical peaks for the Hopi. The black stone also at Kaaba. I'm telling you now, people start now knowing spirituality for real, because creation is pure. If we had no fake people who are killing people with viruses and such, who want to kill people for your occupancy, we should not be having people like such. There are many lies, even the maps. Even Africa, it's not like the way they draw it. But for you, they want you to first not embrace who you are. Think you are poor, but then you are not. All countries are at a globe. Everything is God-given, and people are given pure things. But there are people who have nothing of their own. But then they despise to see other people embracing the cultural heritage. But now they won't be able, because people are doing things because of being enabled. And there is a positive, negative, and neutral ability. But then you should not do negative. There is law. God knew what you can do and cannot do and there is a law, but people don't know God for real. So even the constitution of our country of Kenya, we need to scrutinize, let me tell you, because we need to start by writing God's law. They are there. Yeah, even the natural laws. Now God manifested. For me, I'm a direct contact. I can help you know even psychic matters and things which are not humanly. Because I'm telling you, your destination for real is a spirit realm. You occupy the whole universe. Life after death is actually sweeter, and there is no even gravity. You can go out of the globe. You can even, navigate the globe and know the globe well. Even I know you can go even to the core of it and you not get burnt, because now but then you can see in churches people are being lied to, even given the concept of hell. A spirit cannot get burnt because things are not even physical like that. So there is no physical property for real. A spirit can even go to the sun, and even creation. Let me tell you, the creation once you die, you go to an identical universe. Let me tell you, like you will not be touching things. Things now you even change. They can talk because they are energy. Creation is energy allocation. I can also recommend you to attend a Kĩgongona seminar, and we are having the seminars in 4 locations: in Murang'a town, in Thika, Nairobi, and Rongai. When you apply for the seminar, you learn a lot, even ask questions, and get a very nice opportunity for you even to know about the cultural heritage, know Kĩrĩnyaga more, know your country more, and this will benefit you. Let me tell you. You see, Kenya will be a superpower this century. Let me tell you, because now Kĩrĩnyaga manifested. And for you, you will see. So I recommend you, be doing good, create positive energy. When you are doing things, you are creating energy. Action equals energy. So your share in the creation is the things you have done. The good ones, they are positive share, and the bad ones, you are having that negative energy for real. And the ones who can forgive you is the ancestral spirit who are given that, they are angels. But then there is a law, because you cannot be forgiven everything, because when you get a curse, it is irreversible. God anticipated what you can do before you did it. That's why even there is a law of commandments, because I'm telling you, creation is enabled by Kĩrĩnyaga, who are born in Mount Kĩrĩnyaga at the imperial seat of majesty. Thank you very much.